but yeah. So I just wanted to let you know, John and I reviewed, and that's what we were going to say, is that it's under review and that we're going to meet shortly thereafter in the next quarter to decide.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Great.
Yep. Marcus, just to let you know, on the workshop, today is the 30-day mark to our workshop. So we are sending out a 30-day reminder to those who are still interested and who have not registered. So that'll go out today. Lathy's going to send that. So,
Cool.
and then the only thing I'm going to seek is we need to set a deadline to get all of the materials in for all the speakers. So, we usually just do it 2 weeks before. So that's just some of the stuff I want to add for the workshop today.
Okay. Well,
And
I mean,
then-
I'll just go to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
Absolutely.
with that. And
Cool.
then, Lori, whatever you need us to do for the dinner, you have extra sets of hands. So I know you do this and you love it, but we're still we'll do the charcuterie for the drinks beforehand. And then you just tell us what you need thereafter.
Okay.
And I think our count is final.
Okay.
And like I said, space wise, we're always happy to eat in the kitchen. I told Noelle, I said, tell her, I was like, we'll eat in the kitchen. We don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try to get everybody together, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I would love it if we could be outside,
Yeah.
Off our porch, it'd be great, but August is not good for being outside in Tennessee.
No.
So we're not going to plan on it.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Good.
Nice to see you all.
Sarah,
Good to see you.
Marcus. Hi, Gail.
Hey.
Linda.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, Linda.
Good. Good to see everybody.
Hey, Cindy.
Linda, you got the first time doing communications chair. It's kind of there. We sent the newsletter out. We've got the next one mapped out. The AOC did do the bar journal. There's a click on the link there. We did an article for the TBJ. And then I was asked by, and you guys probably all know him. Is it Colin Rule?
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah. I did a think session with a bunch of other people from across different states. And at the end, Colin was on the session. At the end, he said, will you do my podcast? So it's not out there yet, but I did do the podcast with Colin to get the ODR platform out there.
Great.
So he just loved it. He loved it. I was like,
yeah, Colin is great.
yeah.
Did you see the thing I sent you from Leah Wing about the ODR platform development tool?
You sent that just this morning, didn't you?
I did. I
Okay,
did.
good. Yes, I've got it, and that was on my to read after the meeting.
It
Yeah,
looks,
top of
I
my
looked,
box.
I had a chance to look at the website real quickly. That is from the National Center for Technology and
Mhm.
Dispute Resolution, and they keep a list of all of like the ODR providers and things like
Gotcha.
that. But it looked like a really fun little platform, so.
Mhm. Okay. Yep. That's on my to read after the meeting. Okay, and then
It's a communication, we don't need to meet again, the communications committee, we're okay for. Okay.
no. You guys did a great job. Just you got your the agenda set from the get-go from now to the end of the year. And
Okay,
it's just getting it out, so
okay.
let's see. I was just trying to see I will be reaching out to some of you. As you can see, we've got some new grievances. It's just, I think people are becoming more aware of the fact that Rule 31 does have an appeals process. And I think because there's more mediations going on out there. So I'll be reaching out to some of you in the next few days to see if you can sit on some of these committee or review committees.
Speaking of which, Chuck, well, I got the stuff and read through all the stuff
Yeah.
yesterday and wondered if maybe after this meeting we could just have a 5-minute chat, Chuck.
Sure, that works.
That'd be great.
And if you still want to meet, like we can make like if you want a meeting, because that's a
I doubt
lot.
we have to.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's
Did you
but
also
I would still
about
love a
the
5-minute chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's funny is they both emailed me. You guys, they're sitting on a grievance committee out of Franklin. And the mediator emailed me yesterday and asked status. And the grievance emailed this morning. And I said, they're working on it. It was a copious amount of documents. So I said, but they've got it and they're going to probably have a decision within, 5 to 7 business days. So, but that's the most documents I've ever had. So it was interesting.
It made for interesting kind of reading.
Yeah. I skipped a
So-
little. I'll admit, the pictures of the old couch I skipped. Oh, and there's Betsy.
Hello.
That's Betsy. And then for your policies, Betsy, I attached that for you. Your attachment, we can just go straight down the line. I reviewed it yesterday with John.
That's fine. I was unfamiliar with the amendment, the public member amendment. Did we talk about that?
No,
I don't remember
did for a
talking about
minute.
it.
but all we talked about was we reviewed it, but Training and Education recommended a subcommittee to review this.
Okay.
And so that's why you probably don't remember it, because it was like a 2-second, this is here.
Okay.
The training committee wants a subcommittee. Yeah.
Okay.
And so John's gonna announce the subcommittee today.
All right. So just FYI, I'm in a mediation right now. If something comes up, I may have to cut out a little early.
Okay.
But right now we're in a good place because the mediator's in the other room.
Okay. All right. And just to let you guys know, Gina Ebram is our Belmont law student intern. She's going to be joining us. And then you'll see Jeff. He is also one of our interns as well. They're fabulous. I have to give them a little credit because they did.
Jeff Crowley, who just
Jeff
joined us? Okay.
Yes, Jeff Crowley.
He just joined.
Yep. They did all the research for the Med-R today, so they get all the
Oh,
credit.
neat. All right.
So they did a good job.
Sarah, are you back from college graduation?
I am back from college graduation, 3 weeks of wandering through southern France, and yes, all good things. How was your trip with all the very important people?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Did I see you on the way to DC?
It was on the plane to DC. Yeah,
For my Supreme Court trip. Yeah.
that is exactly right.
Yeah. It was fantastic. We had a magnificent time.
I'm so glad. I mean, I can't imagine they are feeling that they have a very easy job these days.
Yeah, I think you're right. Dana, do we have everybody that we're going to have?
I believe so. Noelle, did we hear from Mark? I believe Mark's going to be on. I don't see him yet.
Oh, there's Mark.
Oh, there he is.
I see Mark's glamour shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all. Justice Tarwater is the only one that I have not here.
I'm not
Okay.
seeing everybody. I'm good.
There you are, Mark.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Did Justice Tarwater say he was going to be able to make it, or?
He did. I sent him the materials and he did not indicate he wasn't. So
Well, okay. I'm sure he would be happy with us
yes.
Proceeding.
moving forward. So it's 10:30 and I think we've got almost everybody here. And I apologize if I'm leaving anybody behind, but let's get this rolling. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to our
Hang on, John. Lanthy, are we good to go for the YouTube live?
Yep, I was just about to let y'all know we are live streaming now.
Okay. Well, welcome to everybody to our quarterly meeting, July 15, 2025. We've got a good agenda. I don't think we'll be here a long time. Before we get rolling too deeply into this, Justice Tarwater and the Supreme Court have issued an order appointing us 3 new commissioners. Thank you to all of them for that. And our commissioners are here. I think I've seen all of you. Ted White from Knoxville is there. Ted is a mediator and a medical negligence lawyer in East Tennessee at the firm of Hodges, Dowdy and Carson. Gail Ashworth from Nashville is on as a from the middle division. She is a lawyer in Nashville at the Wiseman Ashworth Trauger Law Group. And Gail is no stranger to us. She's been working with the Access to Justice Commission and so many other pro bono efforts for the commission for a long time, but now is an official member. And Daryl Gresham is a lawyer and a mediator in Memphis. And so we're glad to have all of you. This is the way we run these meetings, folks. It's a very kind of friendly thing. If you've got a question, you ask it. Nobody's going to bite your head off. So welcome. And we really look forward to seeing you at our meeting in person when in August for dinner at Lori's house and for the and for our workshop. But let's we have minutes that are attached as attachment to the April quarterly meeting minutes. Is there a motion that they be approved?
So moved.
Second.
Who was the movement and the second?
Linda.
Sarah.
And I'm sorry, who was the second?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Okay, motion has been made in second. All approved, say aye.
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 All opposed, like sign. Okay, I think we're rocking and rolling. The Rule 31 mediator statistics, Dana, why don't you summarize those for us at attachment 3?
Okay, so for the last quarter, 1,803 mediation reports were filed. And what I want to point out to you guys is that of those, 7.6% or 136 were either pro bono or low fee. And then we are tracking, in case you need it, also how many pro se participants are reported. So for the last quarter, 334 pro se participants were reported as participating in the mediations reported.
Okay, super. Thank you for that. Item 1D is our mix and mingle events. There was, for those of you who are new, we've always had our workshop in person, and we've always been able to have a lot of collegiality, and where there were more and more people who were doing it remotely. And for a number of reasons, we went to a remote program this year, and to allow some collegiality among our mediators, we came up with this idea that we would have 3 social events throughout the state. We had one in Nashville that I think all of the local people were here. There was a second one in Memphis at Linda's office at Butler Snow, and then there's going to be a third in Knoxville next week at Bernstein, Stair & McAdams at Betsy's firm. And we've had excellent turnout. We've had just great fun and people seeing each other and having a good time. Those of you who are in East Tennessee, if you have the opportunity to stop by for a glass of wine next week, we'd love to have you. And they've been great sessions, and we have just it's just been a nice time of collegiality among mediators and a great opportunity for them. Dana?
Point of order, John. I did work at Bernstein Stair McAdams, but it was many years ago. I'm not there anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Yeah, Celeste and I were, but
Oh, you're at Huffman and Huffman of Beverly Hills.
exactly.
I got it. Okay. Well, thank you for that clarification, Nancy. Dana, will you do your AOC report in item 2?
Yes. We're pretty busy here at the AOC. Just to give you an update at how many listed mediators we have, we currently have 1,230 active mediators. The big thing right now for mediation in the state of Tennessee, I think, other than the workshop, is I want to update you on our medical debt ODR pilot. So to help you see where we're going and where we want to be, I have attached as attachment number 10 is our project timeline. We have a fabulous IT team, and they built this timeline for us. So I just want to let you know, coming up in August is we're going to be testing, and we currently have Erlanger Hospital and Nashville General who's going to be testing. Our goal is to go live, and I want to give a shout out. We've got a steering committee that oversees this particular project, and we've got Linda Seeley is on it, Gail Ashworth is on it, and then we have mediators as well, Steve Shields, and we have a new mediator, and I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. Linda, help me, from Memphis.
Oh, who was that?
He does the medical. He's from
Neil Stockmeyer. Thank you.
Yes. I want to call him Lev for some reason, don't know, but Neil Stockmeyer as well. And Neil is going to work with me, Linda, and Steve to connect us to hospital executives in that part of the state. But we are moving at a very fast pace. And I have 2 meetings today, actually, after this meeting. So I know some of you already volunteer. We're probably going to ask for some more as we have a mediator pool with volunteers. But it's just great stuff. And just a reminder, it's the first of its kind in the country. No one is offering this type of service to debtors that need it at no cost. So I wanted to apprise you guys of that. And then every year, the AOC administers grants to nonprofits and community or courts that provide mediation services, that provide supervised visits, parenting classes, parenting plan development. So I wanted you to know that the AOC is working as well to promote the Supreme Court's ADR plan by awarding, this year we awarded $432,992. And this is with, we had a third grant, the Access and Visitation Grant, from Department of Human Services, but due to the change in federal grants, that grant was not renewed. So we did lose about $150,000, but we're able to make that up with the other 2 grants. Every year we do this in the spring. Director Long reviews it and approves it. So what you see on the screen was approved and has been awarded. And the first days of these grants start July 1st. So.
Super. Any questions, folks?
Great work, David.
Absolutely great work. When Dwight and I talked about the need for additional members of the commission, I pointed him to this first number here that we have 1,230 active mediators. And you will see at the end of our agenda how many more people are coming on board. Those of you who are old hands at this work know how many people keep rolling in as mediators every quarter. And I said, the more mediators we have, the more things we're going to need, the more commissioners we're going to have to implement this work. So we are really rocking and rolling. And Justice Tarwater, thank you for your help in getting our 3 additional commissioners. Let's roll to our committee.
I am on now after some delay. Can you all see and hear me? I cannot see you.
Well, it looks like,
We
it
can't
looks
see
like
you, but we
you're
can hear you.
mute. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you, Justice Tarwater, but I don't see you, and my screen shows you are muted, but yet I could hear you.
Well,
We'll make it work. We know you're here and we're
There
very.
he
Yes,
is.
you are.
Am I here now or?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. We had some technical issues, and I hope I didn't delay the start of this. But I do want to just John, if I could bust your agenda a little bit. I don't even know where you are.
You go for it.
I just want to welcome our new board members, Ted White, Gail Ashworth, and Daryl Gresham. Thank you for agreeing to serve, and I think you will enjoy your time. This is a really, really good commission with great leadership and good members and doing a lot of good work, which there's a whole lot more to this than just kind of keeping tabs on how many mediations we're doing. So thank you all for serving, and I'm really sorry I got off to a
No
slow
problem.
start.
We're just glad you're here. We're just starting our committee reports. Linda Seeley is chair of the communications committee. Linda, quick update.
Just real quickly, you should have gotten your summer edition of the newsletter. I think hopefully you had a chance to read it. And then the Bar Journal, the most recent Bar Journal, focused on the Access to Justice Committee and some of the technological advances that have been made across the state of Tennessee to use technology to deliver access to justice. And so since I chaired that committee, I invited Dana to write a little bit about our ODR program, which I really appreciate very much. And then she mentioned that she also was on with Colin Rule. Colin is very active in the ABA dispute resolution section and is a leader in the ODR field. And thank you so much, Dana, for being on his podcast.
Super. Thank you, Linda, and your committee. Pro Bono Mediation and Advisory Joint Committee, Gail is the new chair of that. And we had one, and Gail, if you and or Dana want to comment on this, but we had one CMC application that is up for a second review. And my respectful suggestion is we keep that open and we can decide that issue by email and give Gail just a hot minute to get up to speed on all that. Gail or Dana, anything else to add on that?
We've been in communication and we're going to set a committee meeting within the next few weeks to address that, and we'll present at the next meeting.
Okay, well, I knew you were under control, Gail. Thank you.
Okay.
The Rule and Policy Committee, Betsy, talk to us.
Okay, there's really four new policies. The first one, I think we've talked about this one before, but basically what it does is it takes out the timeline between December and March December and then between January and March, and different amounts of payment for when you renew. And all it does is streamline that now. So everybody is to renew by March 31st. And the new renewal fee is $150 rather than $100 and then $150 if you do it later, or $200 when you do it later. So I think that's just a much smarter and easier way to understand this rule. People were getting confused. Dana was dealing with people constantly calling her trying to figure out when the renewal date was, when the timeline was up. And so I think this just makes a whole lot more sense. And the Credentials Committee has already gone through this and we've approved it. So we're recommending in the Rule and Policy Committee that it be approved. The next two really just the only change to these rules is to make sure that it's referring to the correct section. There's no longer a section 17. So now the new section in both of these is section 14, but the policy has stayed the same. And then the fourth new policy really is just relating to ADRC trainers about their failure to comply with the calendar. Let's see, I'm sorry, I forgot about this one. The trainers who certify their training courses for the upcoming calendar year, they have to renew on certify before January 31st. And if they don't do that, that could result in them being suspended until their certification is received by the AOC staff. So I think I think we should vote on all four of those, and then talk about the proposed Rule 31 amendment.
Okay.
I guess we should do it one by one.
Well,
So
I think, is there any, let me ask this just for sake of brevity. Is there any discussion, or do you feel the need to discuss each of these items individually? Or are you comfortable if we move forward voting on them as a group?
I would think that the only one that might need some discussion would be the first one, the timeline. I don't know if the whole commission has talked about this before, but I know I've talked about it several times. But if anyone has any questions or comments about that, certainly we welcome them.
Does anyone have any questions on the timeline or any of the other issues?
If you read the way the current policy reads, it is somewhat confusing about when you need to renew and how much you have to pay and what happens if you don't. So the new policy just says that you need to renew by March 31st, and the renewal fee is $150, and you'll be active if you've done it by then, and you won't be if you haven't.
I believe it's clearer now than it's ever been.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes, and I move to adopt the amendment to the rule regarding dates of applications and the fees.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Betsy, do you want to move the other policy changes?
Well,
That's great.
yes. So policy number 5, number 6, and the proposed new policy. Does anyone have any discussions about any of those?
But first, let's get them moved and seconded, and then we'll take the discussion.
Okay.
I'm taking it that you are moving that they be approved by the commission.
Correct.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody have discussion on those policies? Okay, I hear none. Let's move to voting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, thank you, Betsy, for your hard work. You have one other potential rule change.
And this is one I have to say I'm not terribly familiar with, but
Well, you want Dana to handle this one?
yeah, Dana can probably do it better than I can. I was either not involved in the meeting or I forgot that we have spoken of this. So I apologize for being deficient in my.
No problem at all. You work very hard. So thank you for everything you do. Dana, take this one.
We received a request to amend Rule 31. Justice Tarwater, this is the one that came through the Chief Justice, who then sent it to you to send on to the commission. So it's working its way through. And this public member who has suggested some rule changes. It first went to the Training and Education Committee, I believe, and the Credentials Committee. And the Credentials Committee suggested a subcommittee be formed to review this because it kind of goes across the rule. It's just not necessarily on training. But so what I did for you was just give you a brief overview of what the rule change, what he is requesting that we do in changing the rule. That's A, B, and C. But the next step is the Credentials Committee would like a subcommittee formed from across the commission to review this request.
And just by way of background, this has really to do with the training of mediators. And when this rule was prepared, there was really nothing other than your typical 40-hour training program. Now there's all these LLM programs in mediation, and there's these, Pepperdine has a big program and a number of other people. And so this is to kind of bring our language up to date and to recognize all of the people who have training programs. And that's the purpose of this amendment. Dana and I had talked, and if this is, I'm going to kind of rattle off some names here. And if this is okay, we would like for Chuck to chair this subcommittee with Mark, Gail, and Daryl as members. Is that okay, everybody?
Okay with me.
Sure.
I'll work on
Yeah.
it, Chuck, anytime.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. I don't hear any opposition. So I feel like I don't want you all to think this is kind of like the line of people. And I ask who wants to do this, and some people step back and leaving other people standing forward. So thank you for all of your efforts, folks. Grievance committee. Oh my gosh, folks, we've got 5 grievances. Dana, have we ever had 5 grievances to consider before?
I've never had 5 in the pipeline since I've been here, not in 3 years. So
Okay, what's the status of these?
they're all they're under some form of review. We have one that's very new, the last one, number 5, and you've just approved for me to send out for the committee. But they're all moving along, and some of them will probably be 1 and 2 will probably be wrapped up very soon.
Can we do those? Can we do those decisions? Do we need to approve those decisions by email or in person, Dana?
Oh, it'll just depend. Some are down just to the decision, so it could be by email vote. Some could, depending on the facts, require a meeting. It just depends. But the decision will stand regardless once it's determined, and then the only way it'll come to the commission is if it is appealed, and the rule
Okay.
allows for it to go to the commission.
Super. Thank you for that. So those are all underway. Thanks to all of you who are serving as what I will call hearing officers on those. So thanks very much. We have one ethics advisory commission. Floyd, you want us to update us on that?
It's a pending publication. It's in final form. Dana, you may want to comment more about that, but that's all I know.
We tweaked it. Cindy and Jeff and Floyd are on that committee, and they tweaked one of the opinions, and so it's just a matter of making sure the new change is approved, and then it'll be ready to be published.
Super. Floyd, thank you to you and your committee for working on that. The Med-Arb committee, Jeff Ward, you want to give us an update on your all's research that you're doing?
Yes, and thanks to Jeff and Gina that are on here and have done all this research on different states and what they've done on this issue. We've gotten those results fairly recently and have not had another meeting to review and discuss it further since receiving those results. And I'm assuming, unless Dana tells me otherwise, that's our next step, is to sort of evaluate those and talk further about what our thoughts are on that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all. Training and Education Committee, Marcus, the man of the hour. Tell us about the workshop, and then you've got a couple of training waiver requests.
Yes, well, good morning to everybody. And yes, workshop is coming up. Registration is open. I'm going to yield to Dana to provide any more updates regarding the workshop.
All right, so today is July 15th. The workshop is August 15th, so we're 30 days out. We are sending out a reminder to those who have not registered, just a 30-day reminder. That'll go out today. Please mark your calendars. We're also going to send you a request, a due date. We need your materials for the workshop by July 30th. That puts us 2 weeks before, so we can get them together, see what's missing, and then load them and prepare them. So we'll send you an email July 30th for your materials. If you're going to do PowerPoints, want documents shown on the screen, if you have audio, any of that, Chuck, we're going to get with you. We're working on your audience participation. So we will get with you on that.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. And so I also included for you, if you've not registered yet, the discount code. It's ADR 2025. When you go to register, put that in there and there won't be any request for a payment fee for you. So that's there for your reference as well. If you're curious, you can click on the link and it'll take you to the workshop homepage. But yeah, so we're moving along. We've got all the speakers set. Thank you guys so much. You know, I haven't had any negative comments on, oh, you're not going to do in person. Just letting you know. And then the last thing I need to do now that we have the agenda set is I will submit this for CLE approval as well.
Super. While we're here, let's just kind of talk briefly about the commissioners being in Middle Tennessee we hope all of you can be here. There are hotel rooms that are reserved for you, are available for you at the what, Dana? It's in Brentwood, I know.
Noelle may have to help me. It's the I want to say Hampton Inn and Suites in Brentwood.
I believe that's what it is. Just so you guys know, I did get hotel reservations. It's the Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah.
So you will be getting those reservation numbers and any additional fees if you're bringing animals or anything like that, what the deposits are for that, as well as Lori's going to be giving me a menu and we'll get that all worked up so you can let us know which main dish you would like to have.
And that is for Thursday night, August what?
14th.
14th. And then don't forget the gala dinner at Shea Lowry. And it is going to be quite an event. I've been updated on the menu. The wines are going to be spectacular. We are going to have a lovely, lovely evening and celebrate all of us and our work. And then the next day, we have to be sober enough to move forward with our program. And Marcus he's got a whip and he's going to kind of be cracking it. And so we will, some of our presenters will be remote. And thank goodness, neither Justice Tarwater nor I have to manage the technology. There are people who are way smarter than us that will make this work like clockwork, including Marcus. So Marcus, thanks for all of your hard work on the workshop. You have 2 training waiver requests. If you will describe those, then we'll take a vote on both of those when you are finished.
Yeah, absolutely. First applicant, 166387. Applicant is applying for family listing. Applicant is currently a mediator in good standing in the state of Florida with no disciplinary history. Our committee recommended to approve this training waiver. And are there any questions before I move to the second one? Okay. And the second one is applicant 165406. Roughly the same thing. Applicant is applying for a dual listing, but the applicant is also in good standing in the state of Florida with no disciplinary history. So thus the committee recommended to approve this training waiver as well. Any questions?
We approve.
Okay, motion has been made that we approve both of these. And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Marcus, you are the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for all of your work.
Thank you, John.
Okay, let's roll on to credentials. Lowry. It's the Lowry show.
Good morning, everyone. I do want to mention that Mr. Tarpley is the one providing the copious amounts of wine. So remember that for the dinner. So today we have 30 new Rule 31 applications, and we have 25 that are recommended for your approval without dispute. Those are on your attachment number 9. And I'm going to move that we approve the applications that are on your attachment without dispute. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the 25 applications without dispute, say aye.
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Thank you. We have 2 applications with training waiver requests, and we just voted to approve those. Everything else was fine on their application. I'm making a motion to approve those 2 applications that only the only issue we had was the training waiver, and those are application 166387 and 165406. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor of approving the 2 applications, 166387 and 165407, say aye.
Well, there's a question. There's a question. 165406 talks about denying the application.
Dana, did
That's
that?
an error.
Okay.
My apologies. That's an error. That should be recommends.
Okay.
Thank you, Chuck.
Okay.
Thanks, Chuck. We had 3 applications that had disciplinary history. As you know, these are the harder ones. We have to review these, and Dana does a great job, and Noelle and the staff does a great job of following up on this. On these 3 applications, we did receive responses from all 3. 166383, 166303, and are ones that we are recommending to approve, and I make the motion to approve those 2.
Second.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, go, Lori.
Okay. Dana, let's talk about 166373. Isn't that the one that we?
Yes, this particular applicant has some prior discipline on his law license report, but he also has a pending complaint. So I recommended to Credentials Committee to defer his application for up to 1 year while awaiting the outcome of the complaint.
And we'll put it back on it will be put back on the committee agenda once that is dealt with. So
yes, we will monitor.
Okay. I make a motion that we defer applicant 166373 for 1 year.
Second.
All those in favor of deferral, say aye.
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Okay, thank you.
Lori, thank you. We are going to miss you and your work when you roll off the commission at the end of this year. So we're going to cram as many of these credential committee reports in there between now and the end of the year as possible.
I'm going to miss y'all.
Okay. Closing remarks. Remember, we've got a mix and mingle in Knoxville next week for those who can attend. The workshop is the social part of the workshop on August 14 at Lori's house. Lori, what's that address?
9312 Ansley, Ansley Lane, Brentwood, Tennessee. Okay. I'm sure that will be in an email or something that somebody.
Yes.
Okay. Super.
Yes.
And then the workshop the next day. Remember, Dana needs your PowerPoints or whatever you're going to use in your presentations as quickly as you can get them. The next Rule 31 application deadline is September 2. Our next meeting is Tuesday, October 14 at 10:30. We picked this time because it seems to work for most of us. If it doesn't work for you, let us know and we'll try to juggle it a touch more. Does anybody else have anything else that we need to cover in our quarterly meeting? As usual, we've done a kind of a very swift job of conducting our business. Does anybody need anything else or want to say anything else?
Yes, sir. John, you mentioned for the Education Requirements Committee that you appointed me to. You have Mark, and I didn't catch the name of the other committee.
Gail Ashworth. Just so you know, Gail is my evil twin. We were separated at birth. And Daryl Gresham.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other thoughts or issues?
I just need for sure the Training and Education Committee, if you can stay on after we close out, we need to schedule your next meeting. And then for Gail, we need to schedule yours as well. Gail,
Okay.
Marcus, Linda, and Cindy.
Yeah, well, I'll stay on.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And we will see you in about a month.
Right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Real quick,